What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Eternal Understudy here with another distraction from an otherwise productive day, and today's distraction is going to be a little bit different. I actually just recently started playing World of Warcraft again. I know. You're never going to see me again. I'm never going to leave my room. Do I have a pee bucket? I've heard it all, folks. I've heard every single thing that you could possibly imagine when it comes to World of Warcraft. No, I'm still trying to do videos, don't worry. Just haven't been feeling too great. I might release a video about that. But anyway, so playing on the Legions on my Demon Hunter. I decided to do a late night run with a couple of guildies. It was myself and Mariah is there. I think that's how you spell their name or say their name. Oh, I just burped. I apologize. This is a terrible video so far. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get back to the video where... Okay, so it was myself, Grumpidin. It was My Pantaloons, Morelia, Everything Man, and Ross from Game Grumps. He was actually cool enough to join us because he had to do it was part of one of the quests that you had to do. It's linked to one of the instances. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll tank it, whatever. I haven't really done that on this tune, on this instance, and I need a little bit of practice. So yeah, I decided, yeah, screw it, I'll tank it, and then we got the Druid heals going, so it was pretty cool. The first boss that you'll see isn't actually the first boss in the instance, it's actually just something that I decided to skip to, because I was streaming it last night. You'll probably see this after the fact, but I was basically streaming it, and I was lucky enough to catch the footage, and you'll see later on why that is important. Actually, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in the video so I can actually catch up to it. Shit. I didn't really think this through at all. Going back. Kind of screwed with the timeline here. Anyway, so we're at like two minutes and change. So we just killed the boss, the first one. There should be a chest that spawns, but it's kind of random, so it's tough to say exactly when they're going to spawn. In this instance, we got the boss instead of the chest, which is fine, because I think the boss has a better chance of actual loot drops. And then here I'm pulling some ads, a little bit of AoE tanking action, which is surprisingly well with Demon Hunters actually. And my camera just decided to freak out for no reason. That's the only issue I've had so far with my Demon Hunter, because they have like a Death and Decay type spell that you can drop that's an AoE threat builder. And every single time that I try to drop it, my camera always fucks up, and like the last time I was running on my Demon Hunter, I accidentally ended up casting it on a tree behind me, which then aggroed a group that I didn't mean to kill. So I had two groups of douchebags trying to kill me, basically. It was horrible. And I felt like a complete idiot, but I'm a Demon Hunter, so it's kind of expected of me. So yeah, we cleared that, and then I'm actually going to probably just cut out for now, and I'm going to skip ahead in the video just a little bit, until we get to the next boss at least, because this is kind of it's a short-ish video for World of Warcraft stuff, but it's a lot of just patrols, and you don't really need me to hold your hand through those pulls. They seem pretty basic. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll be back when we get to the important parts. Bye! Don't leave. I'm just cutting my voice out. Alright.
Cracky.
Okay, I'm back, and this is one of the scarier bosses in this entire instance. It's a giant demonic tree. Now, you would think to yourself, well, you know, why is that scary? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. He has an ability that I didn't know he had because I've only ever done this as DPS or heals, so it was my first time tanking it. So here I am, you know, just kind of chopping away, Nightmare Breath defensive, oh no, you know, I don't even know what that means, but it's fine, I'm not taking a whole crap ton of damage. And he's pounding his fists, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, it's slightly annoying. He's not really... Holy shit, he just fucking grabbed me. What the fuck is happening right now? And my healer, because I was in Discord with them, was freaking the fuck out, because they're like, why are you taking so much damage? And I'm like, dude, this guy just grabbed me. I don't know what's happening. He's touching me in places. I didn't tell him it was cool to do that. He did it anyways. I need help. Please save me. But obviously, I got through it okay. Healer was actually pretty on top of things that round, and Demon Hunters take a shit ton of damage in comparison to other classes. Also, I forget who the Hunter was, but they kept getting killed, like, a lot, because they kept standing in front of the bosses. Don't do that. Please don't do that if you're playing World of Warcraft. If there's a boss and they have any kind of breath weapon or breath attack, or look like a dragon, don't stand in front of the dragon. Bad things will happen. I actually almost died there. I didn't even realize. Holy crap. Anyway, so we're going to skip ahead a little bit, so I will talk to you guys in just a moment. I'm trying to just keep it so you can listen to the music, chill, relax, and yeah, we'll skip ahead. Alright, bye! Okay, we're back, and we have many whelps, left side, handle it. If you know that reference, you've been playing World of Warcraft for a while. Or you've seen the video, Onyxia Lair Rage, I think is what it's called. Or no, Onyxia's Lair White, that's what it's called. So we encounter this boss. Right before you get to it, there's an elemental that basically knocks you back into these whelps, the eggs, which hatch them, which is really, really, really irritating, but typically manageable as long as you know, your positioning is okay. I don't know if it's just a random direction that he kicks you, or if it's where you were. So then Ross had the good idea. He's like, hey, this boss fears we should probably clear these eggs. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a good idea, as you can see there. I actually have the chat blocked just for people who may not want to be recorded, their character names and such. Which I just realized shows at the beginning of the video, so it was all for nothing, basically. Yeah, and then Ross decides, hey, you know what, abortion's for everyone, because that's really what you're doing, if you think about it. I mean, technically these things are already born, so it's not really an abortion, but yeah, we just committed mass genocide on all of these baby dragons, which is probably not good. So he decided to go over there, pull a bunch. I go in, nearly save him. I mean, he was very close to death, because I saw him pulling, and I'm like, dude, you're not in tank spec, you're going to take a fuck ton of damage. So I jumped over there, did a little heroic leap action that they have. I can't remember what it's called. Fell something or other. Illa jump. I don't think it's called Illa jump, but it should be. That should be a thing. And then we basically later on realized that if you kill all the whelps in this area, they just respawn. Like, the eggs pop up again. So there's no way to basically kind of cheese this mechanic. You always have to worry about being feared into the whelps and the managing it, which isn't really that big a deal. So I'm going to skip ahead to the very, very end, and you'll see why in just a moment. So I will see you there. Bye. Okay, so we are at the final boss. As you can see, it's going pretty well. The downdraft thing is really, really irritating. And basically, it's a new thing that they kind of introduced with a lot of different scenarios in Legions. Basically, it's just a wind that knocks you in a certain direction. You have to kind of... God, I can't think right now. Holy shit. You basically have to compensate for the direction that it's pushing you. So if it's pushing you back, you have to run forward if you're melee, or if you're a caster, especially a healer, it gets really irritating because you always have to reposition yourself. Oh, and this is, excuse me, this is the part where I think it was the hunter that kept standing in front of the boss, which did not turn out well for them. Or maybe it was the shaman, I can't remember. I don't know. Somebody kept standing in front of the boss, and I was like, don't stand in front of the dragon, please. But as you can see, we killed him pretty quickly. Pretty easy fight. I loot, I get some gold. I'm not very happy about that. Check my map to see where I'm at. And then we see this beautiful, beautiful piece of gear drop. Absolutely phenomenal for our Paladin Everything Man. It's Agazjumul, the Arm Guards of Awe. So it's a unique equip, which is pretty cool. Any attack which would kill you instead triggers a Shield of Vengeance at 200% the normal amount, then reduces you to 1 health. Cannot occur more often than once per 3 minutes. I believe that's for his tank spec. I think he might have been just rolling his DPS because his gear wasn't all that great, which kind of makes sense. But that is the first legendary that I've seen so far in Legion's expansion drop. More so because it was on a regular Dark Heart. So it wasn't any heroic or mythic or whatever the hell, anything like that. It was just a standard, lobby run that we were able to get it from. So yeah, so our Paladin, Gratz, you got your first legendary as Bracers. It was pretty awesome. We got to kill a bunch of baby dragons for absolutely no reason, and overall I think it was pretty successful. I think I got like 1 piece of gear that was later upgraded from a quest, but we're not going to talk about that. We're here to celebrate Everything Man and his awesome drop with the Game Grumps guild. So it was a great run, had a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me as my player 2 on today's Distraction. Comment, like, and subscribe if you liked the video. Let's get a conversation going. Let me know how terrible I was at as a Demon Hunter tank. I'm sure I was pretty bad. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!